Sparty Nation, where the Spartans had their box out cancer game to raise money for the St. Luke's Foundation. Sporting their pink jerseys tonight as they host Cloquet. Second half, Spartans up 32-35. Seth Rothmill gets one off the board to try to cut the lead. But this one right here would make that pretty difficult. Trayshawn Saniger draining threes all night long, finishing the night with 22 points. And he was dominant on both sides of the court, hosting the big block party right here to keep a 37-26 lead. Hello. And the Spartans get themselves on a roll offensively to finish this one with a 76-48 win over the Lumberjacks.